Going on a trip with next generation English. We're gonna learn and dive into this magic land. We're gonna find some friends and learn some words. I want to see what you like. Your favorite food, your favorite team. Come in this journey with me. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me. Don't be scared of what you heard. English is not what you think. If you pay attention, you might just dream. Next generation, I wanna learn with you. You wanna learn with me? Hey, come on, let's work together in this. This project is for all of us who want to win. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me.
For those who don't remember who I am, my name is Eder, and I am here with my best friend Natalia. Keep in mind that together we are going to travel and learn more about our culture and region. We love learning about our Caribbean region. Hello, Natalia. Let the audience know who you are and what else we're gonna do in this program.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I am 16 years old and I live in Puerto Colombia, Atlántico. I am really happy to start this English program with you. In this radio program, we're going to learn about different places and people, and we're going to do it in English. Do you like English, Heather? How about you guys? Do you like English?
Of course, I love English and I'm sure that our listeners love it too. I practice English with my friends and my family every single day. In this program, we are going to have different sections. Atlantic News, Sports, Get to Know Me, Let's Play, Listen Up, Get Ready with Me, Reading Nook, and Backpack. Natalia, please let us know what we are going to talk about in each section.
Well, Heather, first of all, we have Atlantic News, where we will talk about current events in our department. For example, information about the quarantine and important things happening in Atlántico. Then we have Sports, a section dedicated to our most important athletes and the sports we like a lot. We will also have a section for interviews called Get to Know Me. We will talk to some of the most interesting people you can think of.
Wow, we are going to learn a lot about our region, sports, and people with those sections. I can't wait. So far, my favorite section is about sports. Okay, what else do we have for our audience, Natalia?
Next, our most fun section, Let's Play. We will play games together and we will have some challenges for you too. It will be so much fun. Listen Up is our music section. We will discuss the greatest hits in English of all time. Finally, our beauty section for all you beautiful people. Get ready with me. We will talk about the latest trends in fashion, makeup, hair, and even health.
I'm really excited to listen to those sections. Let me tell you that I love traveling and discovering new things. That's why, in our backpack section, we'll be traveling to different towns from our department. We will take our backpacks and take our imagination to discover more and more about these places. Remember, imagination can take you anywhere.
Yeah, Heather, that sounds cool. I remember that I saw you with many books in your backpack. So let me ask you, do you like reading books and short stories?
You have to be kidding me. Reading is my passion. This is one of my favorite parts of the day.
Well, I think that you're going to love this section, Reading Nook. This is a relaxing section. We will pick a book and we will read it together.
Natalia, that sounds awesome. But I'm sure that our listeners have this question. What is a reading nook?
A reading nook is a place where you can sit and take a breath. It should be a corner, or if you like, it could be an entire room in your home dedicated to your needs and unique personality. Basically, it is your own space to read. Heather, do you have your own reading nook?
Honestly, my favorite spot to read is in my backyard. I have a big tree and I sit under it. It's really fresh. You know, I love nature.
Hey everyone, I'm Natalia. Thanks for listening to this section of Get Ready With Me. I am glad that today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics, daily routines. Me encanta hablar de las actividades diarias. I am here with my best friend, Heather. Hi, Heather. How are you doing today? Are you ready for this section?
Hi, Natalia, and welcome back to all our listeners. I'm really happy to learn about daily routines, actividades diarias, lo que hacemos en nuestra rutina. So, today we are going to learn practice vocabulary to talk about all those daily routines. I'm sure that all this vocabulary could sound familiar to our listeners. Vamos a aprender mucho vocabulario. Let's do it!
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, Heather, tell me about your daily routine. I want to know what you do every day. Quiero saber qué haces en un día común. Of course, I want you to tell me all of this in English. So, what's your daily routine?
Okay, I'm going to share with you and our listeners my daily routine. Here I go. I wake up at 7 a.m. every morning and I press the snooze button 5 times every morning before I turn off the alarm and get up. Then I have a cup of coffee and make breakfast. I usually check the news on my phone while I have breakfast. My parents like to have a shower after they have breakfast, but I like to have a shower before I get dressed.
Wow, we have a similar morning routine. I also wake up at 7 a.m. every morning and I press the snooze button more than 10 times before I turn off the alarm and get up. Me gustaría levantarme más tarde. Waking up at 7 a.m. is hard for me. You know, I am not a morning person. Okay, Heather, what else do you do in your day?
Okay, after having breakfast with my family, I brush my teeth. You know, it's very important to brush your teeth. After that, I turn on my computer and I get ready for my online lessons. I love learning new things.
Oh, that sounds great. I am taking classes online too. When I changed to online classes, I was really scared, but now I am used to this. Las clases virtuales me han ayudado mucho a mejorar mi inglés. I listen to the radio, I watch videos, and I take my online English lessons. My English teachers are really great. Okay, Heather, What do you do after your online class?
After I have finished all my online lessons, I have lunch with my family. In my house, I usually make dinner because this is my way to help them. I love cooking and helping my family. Me encanta cocinar y ayudar a mi familia. My family eats dinner together at 7:30 p.m. After dinner, I do my homeworks and then I chill out on the sofa and watch television. I also play video games. También juego videojuegos. It's so much fun.
Oh, I also play video games. My favorite video game is Super Mario Bros. And Mario Kart. They are a classic. We should play together online. Heather, you said that you watch a lot of TV. What do you watch?
I'm glad you asked. On television, I usually watch the news. Yo usualmente veo las noticias. Me gusta estar actualizado. At night, I usually take the rubbish out or wash the dishes. En la noche, saco la basura o lavo los platos. I don't like it, but this is another way to help my family.
Sure, helping your family is important. Ayudar a tu familia es importante. En la casa siempre hay cosas por hacer. I am glad that you know that. This is something that we should all know. We need to help each other.
Yeah, you're right, Natalia. I also feed the dog and the cat before I go to bed. I get into my pajamas and set the alarm on my cell phone so I wake up in the morning. I like listening to music before sleeping. It helps me relax and be calm. It's part of my routine. Of course, the last thing I do is lock the door, turn off the lights, and go to bed.
Thanks for sharing your daily routine with me and our listeners. Hey, what are some other daily activities you do? I am sure that you do more than that. You look fit. Do you exercise? Do you go to the gym?
Okay, you're right again. I do more than what I said. I exercise at least 3 times a week. I don't go to the gym, but I like running and I have a fitness cycle, so I do spinning at home. I meditate every morning so that I feel less stressed during the day. What about you, Natalia?
Well, I do other things. For example, I go grocery shopping once a week at the local supermarket. This is my way to help my family. I help them with shopping. Ayudo con las compras. We all do the housework together every Saturday morning. I usually do the washing on Sunday morning, and when the machine is finished, I hang the clothes out to dry. On Sunday morning, we pray and we watch the Mass online. On Saturday night, we watch some movies on Netflix and eat popcorn.
That sounds cool. You have really good plans with your family. Watching movies and eating popcorns are great family activities. Ver películas y comer crispetas son excelentes actividades en familia. Okay, what else do you do? ¿Qué más haces?
Well, every evening I water the garden. I usually help my dad to wash the car. This is not my favorite plan, but he's teaching me how to drive, so I help him. I also need to start taking driving lessons from my driving academy or institution. I want to pass the driving test as soon as possible.
Don't worry, you'll pass that driving test soon. You only need to practice, practice, and practice. Keep in mind that practice makes perfect. La práctica hace la perfección.
Thanks, Heather. I know that I need to practice more. I'll do it. You know what? Something that helps me relax while I drive is listening to music. I always have new music on my smartphone or I listen to the radio. Here in Atlántico, we have great radio stations. You know, music is the universal language. La música es el lenguaje universal. Do you listen to music? What kind of music do you listen to?
Well, I love listening to music. I have some new applications on my smartphone to listen to my favorite songs. You know, I love listening to vallenato, champeta, and carnival music.
Okay, that sounds great. Let's review some vocabulary that we have used to talk about daily routines. This would help our listeners to practice and understand it better. Vamos a revisar el vocabulario utilizado. Let's do it.
Okay, let's start. How do you say despertarse in English?
Despertarse is wake up. Ahora la voy a usar en una frase. I usually wake up at 7 a.m.
Okay, that's great. Let's continue. How do you say desayunar in English?
Desayunar is have breakfast. Ahora lo voy a usar en una oración. I usually have breakfast with my family.
Okay, that's great. Let's continue. How do you say almorzar in English?
Almorzar is have lunch. Ahora la voy a usar en una oración. I usually have lunch after school.
Okay, you are doing great. Let's continue. How do you say ir al gimnasio in English?
Ir al gimnasio is go to the gym. Ahora la voy a usar en una oración. I don't go to the gym because I don't have time.
You should go to the gym. Doing exercise is good for your physical and mental health. Deberías ir al gimnasio. Hacer ejercicio es bueno para tu salud física y mental.
Thanks for the advice. Gracias por el consejo. I'll think about it.
Well, listeners, that was all about this section. I hope you learned new vocabulary about daily routines. See you next time.
See you guys. It was a pleasure to share our daily routines with all of you.
Hello again. Natalia, welcome to Let's Play. Today we are going to play a game. Vamos a jugar. Are you ready?
Yes, Eder, I am ready, of course. What are we going to play today?
Well, Natalia, this game is really easy and simple to understand. I'm going to give you some words and you are going to give me the action or the verb that we use with that word. Te voy a decir una palabra y tú me vas a decir una acción relacionada con esa palabra.
Yeah, that sounds simple enough to follow. Tú dices una palabra y yo digo la acción para formar una frase. Let's do it.
This is the first word. Esta es la primera palabra. Shower. Shower.
This one is easy. Have a shower. Tomar una ducha. Have a shower.
Great job. Let's continue with the next words. Video games. Video games.
Play video games. Jugar videojuegos. Play video games. I play video games on Saturdays.
Yeah, you're right. Next one. Dinner. Dinner.
Have dinner. Cenar. Have dinner. I usually have dinner with my family at 6 p.m.
I also have dinner with my family. Next one is music. Music.
Okay. Listen to music. Escuchar música. Listen to music. I listen to music. No olvidar la preposición to. Muchas personas cometen ese error. Dicen I listen music, pero la manera correcta es I listen to music.
Great job. Thanks for helping us improve English. Gracias por ayudarnos a mejorar nuestro inglés. Next one. Car. Car.
Drive a car. Manejar un carro. Drive a car. I drive my car. Yo manejo mi carro.
Yeah, you're right. You usually drive your car, but you need to practice more.
You're right, Heather. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Last but not least, homework. Homework.
Do homework. Hacer tarea. Do homework. I do my homework in the afternoon. Yo hago mi tarea en la tarde.
Wow, Natalia, congratulations! You did a great job. You really know the vocabulary about daily routines. Se nota que estás estudiando mucho. Well, that's all for this section. See you next time. Are you in a reading nook? I hope all of you are now in your reading nook because it's time to be really attentive. We are going to start our segment, Reading Nook. Last section, we started reading Moby Dick, and we have an activity to check. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I really liked this book. I answered all the questions, and for sure our listeners have their own answers too. I really want a 5, the highest score.
Well, Natalia, you will get a 5 if you give me the right answers for all the questions. But don't worry about the score, because in this space, the most important thing is that you learn.
Okay, Heather, I know that the most important thing is to learn, but believe me, I won't make any mistakes. Let's start.
Let's start with the first question. What do whalers have to do after killing the whales?
Easy peasy. After killing the whalers have to climb down onto the dead whale and cut off the fat.
Great, Natalia. That's right. What do whalers do with the fat?
They cook it and make oil. When the oil is ready, they put it into barrels.
Yeah, Natalia. You're right. Next question. What is albatross?
I think that I am going to get a perfect score. It is another ship.
Yes, it is. If you get the next question right, you'll get a perfect one. Here we go. Does the captain have a family?
Yes, he does.
Wow, Natalia, you are on fire.
Did I get all the answers right?
Yeah, you got all the answers right. You really pay attention to this chapter of this book called Moby Dick. Okay, today we are going to read a new chapter of this book. Natalia, I'm sure that you and all our listeners are really excited to continue with this adventure.
Sure, Heather. Let me remind our listeners that it is very important to pay close attention to this story. We always have some questions to check if you're following the story.
Don't worry, Natalia. I'm sure that our listeners are going to be really attentive. Go ahead, Natalia.
Chapter 6 Moby Dick. Captain Ahab didn't sleep very often now. We saw the light from his room on many nights. He sat at his table. He looked at his maps and planned. Where was Moby Dick? How could we find him? He only talked to Fedallah. We could hear the two men in Captain Ahab's room. Captain Ahab often shouted angrily, but Fedallah always spoke quietly. Fedallah was different from other men. He stayed away from the other whalers. He sat high up in the sails at night and watched for whales. He slept in the day. Why does he watch for whales at night? We asked. Does he have the eyes of a cat? Can he see in the dark? And why did Captain Ahab only listen to this man? Fedallah wasn't God. He can see the future, said some whalers. Could Fedallah really see the future? What did he see? What did he tell Captain Ahab? One night, Starbuck found Captain Ahab asleep at his table, with the light on and his maps around him. Crazy old man, he said quietly. You sleep tonight, but your dreams are full of your white whale. You hate Moby Dick, and you're taking me and our men with you. To what? Our deaths? The same night we heard Fedallah. The white whale, he shouted. I ran and woke the other man. We looked up and saw Fedallah at the top of the sails. He looked out at the ocean and showed us the whale. There, he shouted. Suddenly, a huge shower of water went up. Then, a second shower. We could see something white on the water. It was a white whale. Was it Captain Ahab's white whale? Now we understood. Fedallah watched at night because you could see a white whale at night. Captain Ahab was there. His face was as happy as a child's face on Christmas morning. Put the sails up! Faster! He shouted. The white whale sent 3 more showers of water high up into the sky. The water looked beautiful in the light of the stars. Follow him! Shouted Captain Ahab. We started to go after the whale, but it quickly swam under the water. We lost it. Was that really Moby Dick? I asked Queequeg. Will we see him again? Queequeg cleaned his harpoon and looked at the ocean. He will come again, he said. And he did. He came the next night, and the night after that, always at the same time. He wants me to follow him, said Captain Ahab on the 3rd night. He's showing us the way. I was suddenly very afraid. We had to stay with Captain Ahab to the end. We couldn't leave. I couldn't change my future now.
Okay, this is all for today's Reading Nook. Thanks, Natalia, for reading this new chapter of this amazing book. Reading books in English is really important for learning this language, English. When I read a book, I learn new vocabulary and practice my English by discovering new things in each story. Now, it's time to check your understanding. In this new activity of this book, we have some questions that you need to answer. Keep in mind that all these questions are based on the pages that Natalia just read. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, let's start. Listen to 4 questions and write the answers. Keep in mind that we'll check them in the next Reading Nook session. Here we go. Question number 1. Who uses maps? Who uses maps? Question number 2. What do we know about Fedallah? What do we know about Fedallah? Question number 3. Did they kill the white whale? Did they kill the white whale? Question number 4. Did the white whale return? Did the white whale return?
In our next Reading Nook, we will be checking the answers to these questions and we will know more about this short story, Moby Dick. Stay tuned!